be Filipino. So many Kababayans breaking out into the mainstream, excelling, and really proving to the world that we can do it. And if you are an avid fan of TLC, chances are you've seen our guest today. He is a Kababayan featured on Cake Boss, Next Great Baker. Let's take a look at this.
Look at his cakes, aren't they neat? Wouldn't you think they look yummy to eat? Wouldn't you think he's the boy who bakes everything? I've got fondant and sprinkles aplenty. I've got star tips and buttercream galore. You want recipes? I've got plenty. But who cares? No big deal. I want more.
And he can certainly do so much more. He's not just a baker, cake decorator. He sings, you perform, you act, you dance. Greggy Soriano, hello and welcome to Kababayan, LA.
Hi, Janelle.
Is there pressure? You're part of this reality series. The object of the game, first of all, is to win. So there's pressure. But then at the same time, you see a lot of all these Filipinos really making it and breaking into the mainstream. And I'm thinking you want to be like them. You want to be successful in this venture. Is there, I'm guessing there's a lot of pressure.
There's tons of pressure out there. Growing up, I've always wanted to, look up on the screen and be like, hey, I want to be like him or her.
Right.
And, there was tons of pressure on the show. Not only did I have to represent the Filipino community, nor the gay community, or I had to make amazing, beautiful cakes in the midst of, the entire competition and getting to know these people. And it was just a lot. It was just crazy.
Man, you've traveled with the Young Americans. You're part of that group. You sing. Is that something that you want to do, or would you want to transition into what you're doing now?
My ultimate dream is to have everything, the whole shebang. And my ultimate goal is to have my own cooking show.
Give not? Aim high. Aim high.
I would love that.
But then we were talking about this earlier. Cooking is different from baking, and baking is different from cake decorating. Can you give us, a definition of each? Like, what do you do? Who are you? What are you?
All right. I'm a wedding cake designer that sings / dances / acts.
Okay.
And what I do is I mainly focus on cake design.
So when the cake is baked, well, you can bake, but you don't prefer not to bake, or is that?
I love baking, but my forte is definitely designing the cake and doing the artistic part of it.
So after the cake is baked, then you design.
Yeah.
And you're going to do some demo for us later on in the show, right? But tell me, how did you stumble upon this?
I started taking cake decorating lessons along with a bunch of old ladies.
Right. Why? Yeah, exactly. Why cake decorating? There's so many. I can see you're stylish, the way you style your hair or your clothes. So you can be a stylist. You sing, you perform. You can be a performer. But why cake decorating?
I've always grown up artistic. The toys I grew up with were spin art and all these different toys that were artistic. And I decided to take lessons at a local cake decorating supply store, and I just absolutely loved it.
Right. And I'm thinking it's not easy. Earlier you had a litany of like the things that weren't going well for you. You're Filipino, you're Asian, you're gay, and you're in this industry that's very competitive. What were some of the difficulties that you encountered?
Just being different. I never had someone to look up to when I looked up on the screen, and I want to change that.
And how did you do it? How did you stumble upon this gig with Cake Boss?
Being a performer, I've gone through tons of auditions, and it's always, every opportunity that opens, I just take it, and I just go for it.
Yeah, it looks like you are really going for it, doing a lot of things. What's the plan? You've done taping the show, and the series is airing already. You can't tell us what's going to happen right now.
I can't.
Of course not. But what plans for the future?
I'm in the process of creating my own brand, and I'm doing my product line, which is, I can't say much about it, but I'll give you a little hint. I'm doing some edible glitters and makeup-inspired edible things for cakes.
Edible glitters, wow.
Yeah.
I was thinking edible makeup, too.
That'd be great.
Makeup for the face, which is edible. That one might be too sweet.
Definitely.
Okay.
But I'm in the process of creating my own product line, and I'm opening up my own shop.
Wow.
And, You
are doing a lot of things.
I am doing a lot.
Yes.
And I'm starting my own book as well.
Wow. Is that going to be like a recipe book, or is it
it's
more of
visual,
a
like an art coffee table book type of thing.
And what about for performing?
For performing?
Are you coming up with an album also at the same time that you're doing all these things?
I'm not, no. Hopefully, I'm really hoping I have my own, food-related show,
Right.
whether it's wedding cake rescue or something.
So you'd rather be doing this in the kitchen and hosting from the kitchen than acting?
Totally.
Yeah. All right. So, Greggy, when we return, he is going to be demonstrating some cake designs later when we return on the show, so don't go away.
Look closely at history in the making. This $50 Buffalo gold piece is the purest gold coin ever struck by